What's going on, guys? Quan back with another one. Hope you guys are doing well. A lot has happened in the marketplace today. Today being October the 19th, Thursday. We had Powell speak today. So, really, the biggest thing in this video kind of just wanted to show you why to trade after Powell speaks, because as soon as he opens his mouth, he's going to cause something to happen. So, this is a great example, just seeing how my trading day went on why it is very important to trade after Powell. So, let's get right into it. So obviously, like I said last time, I get up about 7. So this is what the charts look like when I got up, and this is an hourly chart as of right now. So as you can see, not too much to really look at today. I mean, we made a low at London here, and then we have some slight little buy side up here, and then we have the weekly open. So I break down the weekly open on my Instagram, which should be like right up there. So basically, all that the weekly open is here. So this is Friday's closing price and then Sunday's opening price. And then this red line is the middle of that. Please backtest that on your charts because it is one of the most important things that I've seen in the markets. And shout out to ICT for, what I'm saying, giving me that sauce right there because it's crazy. But yeah, so this is what the charts look like going into the hour. I mean, going into 8 o'clock, which is when I start to get active on the charts. And so this is what we get here because we did have 8:30 news. Boom. Okay, so we took the buy side out, and then we can go down to a 15 from here because we're going to get to the open. Boom. Okay, so this is the 9:30 open. So here is when I actually started to get active. So we had some pretty clean lows right here that I was looking at. We had a 5-minute gap that I was looking at as well. And, it was just a regular trade for me, honestly, like something that I usually like to take. So I got in right here at around 9:40, and we get the move down. We take it just a little bit and we come back up really, really high. Usually I don't like to see that. So this kind of let me know that we might be in search and destroy conditions. But why? Because Powell speaks at 12 today. So 12 Eastern time. I live on the East Coast. So Powell was speaking at 12. So you had to be very, very careful until after he spoke. I knew that coming in, but I'm like, come on, bro. Clean lows. Let's go ahead and take these out. Let me mark these so you guys can see. Yeah. So I wanted those to get taken out. And I'm like, okay, cool. No worries. We're gonna come back up into it because we have a 5-minute gap here that I was looking at as well. So, you know, we dibble around a little bit. We get into the gap. So, mind you, I already had an entry here. I got another entry as we got into the gap. And it was like as soon as it got into this 1-minute gap. And once it did that, boom, because I had my stop up here, boom, stopped me out. I'm like, damn. And it's already been a tough week for me already. So once I seen that, I'm like, I just got to stay back for a little bit, just reassess, because it still did look good on the 5-minute and stuff. But I'm just like, nah. One, because like I said, it's before Powell, so you have to be very, very careful. And two, I was already getting search and destroy conditions because it took this low very slightly and then ran all the way back up. Usually it doesn't do that, especially leaving clean lows. And then when it was trying to come back lower, it was just refusing. So I knew like we probably gonna expect some turbulence. It's a best way to put it. Just expect some turbulence. Okay, so we take that loss there on the day. We'll let all this bull stuff play out. We'll let all this play out. So this is what it was looking like. You see, so 11:15. Powell speaks at 12. Let's see when he speaks. Boom. Okay, boom. So he speaks at 12. Just like I said in the last video, as far as CPI goes, it's very predictable. Powell is kind of the same way as well. So right at 12 o'clock, we look at where's the buy side. Buy side is here. Where's the sell side? Sell side is here. So the first thing we take out is the buy side. So it will only be right for us to look for the sell side here and the sell side from London. So once we got to this point, I was still upstairs and stuff like that. I wasn't going to start looking back at it until about 1:30 because I knew after Powell there would be an opportunity, so I just wanted to wait for that. So as we get all this up here, we get another stop run on the highs, and then we get a break lower. So this right here for me is when I knew, okay, we could be looking at something a little more drastic to come and take us out down here. So just be on the lookout for that. Boom, we get it here. At this time, I still wasn't trading yet. So once I seen that, I'm like, okay, cool. We could start returning back up into it, chopping around a little bit. And then I wanted to see what it looked like at about 1:30. So we'll fast forward it there. We came back up to this weekly open. So actually, let me break down the weekly open a little bit. So when it comes to the weekly open, use it as a magnet, but also use it as something to give you idea of where price wants to go. So as you can see up here, once it came back up here, it failed to close above it on every time frame. I'm on the 5 right now. And you see on the 15, it failed to close above it. So we get that run back up after the lows. It still failed to close above it. So that's letting you know that price wants to stay below this current week's weekly open. So we should be looking for lower prices. So that kind of helped me for my second trade idea coming into the afternoon session. So 1:30 starts here. Um, we do okay. So this is where I started getting active. So we made this gap right here. Let me note this for you guys. We made this gap right here, fair value gap. Like I said, if you guys need help with that, just let me know. Just an open area where price likes to retest. That's the best way to put it. So we get that there, and I'm just waiting. I'm still waiting. I didn't get in right here yet because something very, very key. Let me make sure. Okay, yeah. So something very key was forming, a 15-minute gap. So let's just look at the 15-minute gap instead of that 5. Because this is what helped me stay patient and helped me just, stay on track of where price was going. So I had this 15-minute marked up. And then let's go down to the 1 minute because that's where I do a lot of my dirty work. So we're just chopping around. It's 2 o'clock, chopping around, chopping around. And so at this point, once I seen this, the best ideal scenario is for buy side to be taken out first so we can come back down to all the sell side down here. So this is what I was looking for. And that's always the signature I like to look for. And I really do encourage you guys to trade in that way. So start getting in let's just say if you're trying to short, get in as it's going up. Let's just say if you're going long, get in as it's going down. This will give you a lot better entries, one, so you can have a tighter stop in those cases, and also you'll be in sync with order flow, which will just give you a better risk to reward at the end of the day. So I wanted all this buy. I guess we can mark it. I wanted all this buy side up here taken out. So this buy side here. Let's do it with a different color line. I think well, actually, let's just take this line away. So you see the buy side up here. This is what I was looking at. And once we got up here, once we took it out right here, next candle, I'm in. So my idea behind this, like I said, is this 15-minute gap. 15-minute gap. 5-minute gap. We took buy side first before taking any sell side. So this is a great, great short. And I got in right here. Okay, cool. I'm in. So it starts to go my way. We get a low taken out. And then we get this candle here. Mind you, like I said, it's already been a rough week for me. Just getting chopped the fuck down all week. So once I seen this, I closed that break even. I was definitely a little pussy here. I definitely should have held. I was good. But I still seen the short opportunity, of course, because nothing really got taken out. And we got some good sell side here. So I adjusted. I re-entered here. So I re-enter here, and I'm like, okay, so we're getting close to 2:30. 2:30 is one of those times where the 15-minute opens, the 30-minute opens, the 5-minute opens, and it's just a very key time because it's like half of the hour as well. So it's very, very important to see what price is doing around this time. And once we did that, I got in short right here, faced a little bit of drawdown. And then once we got to 2:30, boom. Once I seen this, I knew it was over. I knew I was good. I was sitting back, feet kicked up. I'm like, damn, how much money I'm gonna make today? I'm gonna definitely get my loss back, and I'm gonna definitely make something off the top too. So shout out to my boy Tay. Uh, so once we got here, we get this candle. Good. Boom. We get this candle. Boom. We get this candle. I'm like, okay, we definitely go in there. We get this candle here. Boom. And then this one, I believe is this one. Hold on. What time is this? Nah, so this is the 34 candle. We get that. I'm like, oh yeah. So I'm good. And then we get this. Bam! TP hit. Very, very simple trade idea, man. So let's just break it down once again. So 15-minute gap, got in, 15-minute gap. It was also a 5-minute gap. It was also highs taken on the 1 minute. I got in up here, got scared out. I'm like, no, not today. Got back in here, and then the rest was history, man. And this is kind of why I wanted to break this down because you see, I took an early loss. Usually, when you take a loss, you know what I'm saying, you're done for the day or you're over trading right after you take the loss. I took some time off. I realized what time it was. I knew that Powell was speaking at 12. So I said, you know what? I'm going to come back PM session. And soon as I got back downstairs, this is the first thing I seen. Took the trade, executed it, got my loss back and more. So this is just goes to show to one, never give up, especially when you know what you're doing. And two, when Powell's speaking, just wait till after. And that's really the biggest things I wanted to break down to you guys. Let me know if you guys, need any help as far as just how I trade. I definitely want to start a free Telegram soon. I'll actually have that in the link of my next video. By the next video, I'll have that up. So once again, I appreciate you guys. Trade after Powell. You can make some bread. Just be careful out here in these markets, man. They beating people up. So definitely just wanted to give this to you guys once again, like I said, and just stay tuned for more. We're gonna have a lot in store, but appreciate it. Peace out.